Hey guys, ArchieLuxury here, ArchieLuxury channel. Just sending a few invites out. Bear has sent me some amazing photos. Two titaniums. Let's get a few invites up there. Who else do we invite? We want Goldberg on. That's one person I do want. Kessler. I spoke to Kessler on the phone last week. Chief Tit, let's get him on the stream. Aussie expat, let's get him on. We got Clivers. We want Clivers on. Tan Zeal, let's get him on. Let's get Doc BBW on. Who else can we get on here? Let's have a look. Jay Anthony, let's send him an invite. That never hurts. Who else do we want? I'd like to get Erwin Watch Chat on. Let's see if we can get him on. There we go. I've sent the invites out. Let's see what's happening. I'll tell you one person I don't want on. It's Mr. VIP Pass. Arrogant fuck. Arrogant fuck. Let's get him on. Hello.
Good evening, Paul.
Hey,
great to be on the stream. How's it going, Paul?
Hey, it's going great.
So, have you had a nice day? Tell me, Paul. What have you been up to?
Just changing your title. The HR Arrogant Fiker. How is that?
Can we put the VIP pass bit in after that, Paul? Would that be all right? So maybe just put VIP pass September 2026.
VIP pass October 26.
Yeah, nice, Paul. Nice. Just so you all know where we stand in terms of the terms and conditions.
Yep.
So what's new in your world, Paul?
What's new? Tell me this. Have you visited South Africa?
No, I like living, Paul. I like living.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's dangerous, isn't it?
Especially in Johannesburg, Johannesburg fuckers.
Have you got family from South Africa?
No, I've got family. Well, my dad's from Jamaica.
Yeah. Why the fuck is South Africa so dangerous?
Because you got the tweakers there, bud. You got the tweakers that will steal your car. They'll come and steal your car there because I'm from South Africa.
They steal the copper in the wiring. They steal everything.
Yeah, bro, that's 100% there, bro. Hey, Paul, listen, I've taken what you said, you know, your guidance about me embracing my culture. And do you know what I had for lunch today?
No, tell me.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, fucker. And it was nice. I loved it. What do you think? What do you think of that, Paul?
Oh. It's not good for you.
No, but it's nice, you know. Who gives a shit, Arch? I'm here for a good time, baby.
You're here for a good time?
I'm here for a good time, baby. Paul, I've got a request. I've got a job interview tomorrow. Can you wish me luck?
What are you going for?
Well, I don't want to dox the job. It's in an engineering company.
Good on. What makes you want to apply for different work? Hey, we got a super chat.
Oh, let's go, baby. Thank you, Watch Collector.
$31 VIP to 1st November.
Right, I'm going to change my name, big boy. November 2026.
Calendar. Okay, I've got to update the calendar now.
Update it, big boy. More band. So yeah, Paul, can you wish me luck? Because I need the luck of the pontiff to secure the job. Can you wish me luck?
Hey, best of British.
Thank you, big boy. That means a lot. I'm going to sleep well tonight knowing that I've got the pontiff on my side.
Yes, you do. You do. Tell me this. I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Today's topic.
Okay.
Fuck! Ditch your most expensive watch. Would you ditch?
Would I ditch what? What do you mean, Paul?
Would you ditch your sploozy?
No, because Mum. Listen, I know you think I'm doing shtick here. I'm not. I can't ever get rid of that watch because I didn't buy it, and it's a family present.
Gift. It was a gift. It was a gift.
It was a gift. That's
Oh,
100% there, bud.
we got. Who's this guy here?
Hey, it's Jack.
Who is Jack? Is that you? I thought that's you.
For fuck's sake, it's not me, Paul. How can I be me and jump on the stream and talk? It's someone else. Bring him on. Bring him on. Bring Jack on. Come on, Paul. Bring him on. Ah, fuck. Come back on, Jack. Jack's a legend. Long live Jack. So anyway, coming back to what we're saying, Paul. No, I couldn't ever get rid of that blues because it was a family gift from Mum.
It was a gift from Mum. Now we've got someone else jumping up. We've got Goldberg, the world's. Oh shit! What's happened to his hair, Mr. Goldberg?
Oh, fuck, not Goldberg. See you later.
Bye.
I love Goldberg. What do you mean by that? I love my Goldberg.
Who was that? I don't even know who that was.
That's HR VIP.
Oh, yeah, well, of course. You know what? He doesn't. He likes to pick on you when your defense lawyer is not present.
Let me say this to you, Mr. Goldberg. I was talking to.
Say it to me. Say it to me.
Oh, beautiful watch. I was. By the way, I'm wearing my Pam. I was talking to Keslo. I had a phone call with Keslo yesterday, last night, American time.
Yes.
And I said to him, I said, because he sold his perpetual calendar paddock. He sold the paddock.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know, that was because he said there was so much money. And I said, yeah, I understand completely. I've done the same myself.
Yes.
I have sold pieces because I've really I have sold pieces because I've really needed, you know, I don't want to have the money tied up.
Yep.
And I said, you know, sometimes I said it's like a lot of things. I got rid of my BMW, not because I hate the car, but because I really can't afford it. Maintenance, ongoing maintenance.
I thought you were going to tell us stuff about Keslo. Are you telling us stuff we know?
I spoke to Keslo.
Yeah.
He's doing well. By the way, he's doing very well. He's working in the movie business, the TV business.
He's still in the TV business?
Yeah, it's the Dexter trilogy, Dexter Part 7 he's working on. And I just said to him, I said, what's going on? And he's at the peak of his career. He's doing well.
All right.
He's got 2 watches now. He has a Batman or a Batgirl? I can't remember. Batman, I think he's got. No. And he's got a Cartier Roadster. And he's thinking about.
Probably your fault, the Roadster. I look at a Roadster once in a while.
Thinking about buying?
Well, because you famously had a couple of Roadsters. You had Chronos.
He's looking at buying a Rolex Cellini. What do you think of the Cellinis? Are you a Cellini man?
Well, first of all, is it Cellini or Cellini? Let's get that straight.
Okay, we like to. Okay. It doesn't really matter. Okay, but it's got factory diamond bezel. It's expensive. Let me tell you what it is. It's the largest size. It's a larger size, but it is okay. Let's bring it up on the screen. It's 15,000 fuckaroonies. What do you think?
So,
yes,
okay,
no,
so
maybe.
This is out of production, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, 50 grand. Look, it's beautiful. I would never in a million years buy this. I can't believe he's looking at this.
Message from Erwin. Thank you. I sold the white dial Breguet.
Ooh, he got rid of his,
I'm telling him, I only have the 7057 now. I am serious about travel. Probably.
So shocking. We've never heard this before, have we, guys?
Malaysia this year or 2026. 2027.
Yes.
I want freedom to travel and taste
Who are you writing to while you're ignoring, the
delicious
people
foods. Erwin, Erwin, watch chat.
Well, why
Erwin,
doesn't come on here and join us instead of
he said he can't come. He's coming on tomorrow.
Why is the entire Archieverse listening to you type out a letter painfully slow to Erwin, repeating information we all know? Why don't you pay attention to the people who are here instead of the one who's not?
Is that a reprimand, Marquis?
A little bit. Yes.
Question for you. This is 15,000.
Oh, I thought you said 50. I feel better.
15. No. 15 US.
All right.
Would you prefer this?
Nope.
Now hear me out. You haven't heard me yet.
No, but
okay.
Still. Go ahead.
It could be. Would you prefer this or an SR Bell? I mean, I could have. You've already. Okay. Would you prefer this?
I have to. Okay, keep going.
So what I'm trying to ask you is, would you prefer this watch here?
Yes, or
get
my pinky finger cut off?
My Breguet. What would you prefer?
The tradition is your Breguet?
Now, let's be honest. Yeah, the tradition. That's exactly right. See, because I've got to be honest with you. I think the Breguet itself is a much better
for 15,000.
Yeah,
I would prefer the Breguet, but you're sort of also giving me the choice between, chopping off my pinky finger on the right hand or chopping off the pinky finger on my left hand. It is not a good choice. But if you're giving me the SR Bell Impossible, the Kobayashi Maru, test, then I would take the tradition, and he's fucking gone for no apparent reason. Why, Archie? Why? What have you done, Archie? Have you fucked with my keys? I think he actually did take away that button where I can put them, where I can make them big. Let me find out if he did that. Because if he did, I'm going to leave. Because it's the only thing that keeps him fucking engaged in this. I can't believe my button is gone. I didn't know he could really do it. Yep. He's done it. Pretty sure. Archibald.
Yes, sir. Oh,
we have
hang on.
Tell me when you can pay attention, because I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong when I logged in, or have you taken my keys away?
No, you haven't taken. What? Who's taken your keys away?
I don't know. I don't have any. I don't have any keys. I have no controls. What have you done? I feel like it's you, and you just don't want to tell me. What have you done, Archie?
No, that's fine. I just helping my son. The son who does the apprenticeship. He's got jury duty. I'm
sorry, Archie. I'm glad you're helping your son, but can you answer my question? What have you done to my keys?
I didn't do anything to your. Which you don't have keys?
No.
Let me have it. I can't believe that.
I know. Maybe let me just quit and come back.
No, hang on. Stay there. I'm going to log on and check this.
All right. Okie dokie. Because as far as I know, there's very few people who could take them away. I think it's only you and Tan, and I don't think Tan would bother.
Why would I take your keys away? You're the only
because you get annoyed when you get annoyed.
You're the only thing that works well on the show.
What's that?
Can you put a comment there? I want you to put a comment, okay? Yeah, I'm going to pin the link. Link is pinned. Put a comment there. Can you dog train?
You know what? I don't think it was you. Hold on. I'm having a technical issue. Give me 2 seconds to sort it. I know what happened here. You didn't do it.
He's still there? Of course not.
Yeah,
I'm here.
You didn't do it. Give me a minute. I think what happened is, listen, let me out and I'll come right back in. I just need to re-log in. You know what it is? I'm not logged properly into my Google account, and that's what's doing this. I'll be back. Promise.
I can give your other account access to it too if you wanted, Marky. Yeah, it's how it goes there. It's very good to see you guys on today. I love it. I love it. I really do love this streaming. You know, one thing I love about the streaming is it gives me... I've been watching a lot of videos on over 50s and unemployed. Yes, guys. I got no hope of getting a job. I got no hope of getting a job. That's correct, guys. I was talking to AI. AI is becoming my bestest buddy. AI. AI, the bitch who doesn't scratch. That's right, guys. We got Goldberg back on there. Goldberg,
Yeah,
can I reveal something?
Nope. I gotta do it one more time.
No, don't. I can give other accounts access to it.
Yeah, then give it to this one, please.
I've been talking to AI lately, okay? Please just put
does
a
it have an
comment
idea for a career?
Put a comment in the comment and I'll give you access, okay?
I'm trying, but connect to the... It doesn't like this.
Mr. Goldberg, can I read you? Please review my resume, okay? Okay?
Yes.
Can I tell you what they said?
Yes. All right, there's my comment. I'll see it's my wrong account.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to give that one. Oh, you're a moderator on that.
Well, apparently, but not with keys.
Keys. Oh, you mean StreamYard keys?
Yes.
Oh.
I can't highlight a super chat. I can't highlight a comment. I can't boot anybody off, including you. The keys to the kingdom are gone.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, you've still got... You don't have StreamYard keys? What account are you?
But I think I'm logged into the wrong account. So if you let me go,
let me just check. I'm just going to check just before you go and do this stuff. No. Oh yeah, I've got it. Mark Goldberg. Yes, the Gmail account.
I just have Mark Goldberg 8 at Gmail. That's what I think I'm on right now.
Yeah, that's the one. Mark Goldberg 8 at Gmail. Yeah. That's correct.
But I'm not seeing any of my controls, which means like I can't highlight a super chat for you or anything. Let me just restart my computer. I'll be back.
No, don't do that. Just stay here. I want to read something. Let me read you something. So I went to AI.
Yes.
And I said, can you please review my resume? Okay, you know what it said. Okay, can I read it what it said? You want to hear it or not, Marky?
Yeah, definitely.
This is a comprehensive record of a very diverse career. You have a unique blend of high-level IT infrastructure management and digital content creation. However, now this is where they stick it to you. But fuckers. Referencing Windows 3.11, Windows for Workgroups, XP, 2003, and Blackberries.
How about DOS?
Lacks a clear hock for modern employer. Here is some review with improvements. Number 1, ArchieLuxury elephant in the room. What does that mean?
Well, it means...
What the fuck has AI got a attitude for? Why the hell does AI...
Your outrageous YouTube career has killed your legitimate options for a real career.
The risk is if you are applying for corporate roles, some recruiters may find your online persona risky.
You know, all the guys are saying that you stole my keys so that I couldn't make your picture big and that you're trying to convince me, you're trying to gaslight me that you didn't do it.
The pivot, if you want to keep it, reframe it, YouTube celebrity to digital media producer and content strategist.
Strategist?
Strategist.
Thank you.
Number 2, modernize the tech stack. Your resume mentions Windows 3.11, XP, Windows 2003, Novell, and BlackBerry.
These are very old.
These technologies are largely obsolete. Highlighting them makes your skills set appear frozen in 2012. What does that mean?
I think it's very clear. Is there a word you didn't understand in there?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it says to me, it says also, address the employment gap. The 10-year gap in corporate IT will be the first thing a recruiter notes. The fix, Lie about work.
Mhm.
Formatting tips. So that's what it actually
I can't
said.
stand this. I'll be right back. And I'll know in a minute if it's your fault or not.
Here we go. We got wistful thinking. What's he got?
Arch, how you doing?
Hey, who's this? What's going on?
What's going on
Hello?
today?
I'm going to Vietnam soon. You know that?
That's going to be incredible. I've heard that's a great place.
Yep. I wanted to go with Amalfi Jets. Do you like Amalfi Jets?
I'm not super familiar, but tell me about it.
So you sound like Satan's kitten, wistful thinking. How do I know you're not an imposter?
No, I was actually wondering your thoughts. You're such a wise man in your career, your exploits.
You came on yesterday. You've got the no date sub, beautiful watch, correct?
No date sub 124060 takuyawatches.com, takuyawatches.com, takuyawatches.com.
Tell me
Lucky
this.
to obtain that as a man in my status. I was just thinking, what do you think? As a man about to be unemployed, what is the
What do you mean by
order?
about to be unemployed? Stop. Back the truck out. How do you know you're about to be unemployed?
Got the HR call. HR is talking to me. HR is talking to me. It's happening. It's happening. It's
What did they say?
things.
Tell me what they said. What did they say?
It's over. It's all over Red Rover, Arch. As you say, it's done. It's the axe has been, the king's head has been chopped off. Let's put it that way. The guillotine has been dropped.
Can you tell me what happened? What happened? How did you know
I didn't
this?
even get the dignity of a pip. It's just the axe. It's just the immediate axe. So it's just, what is the order of assets to be sold is the question, Arch. It's all dark times.
When did this happen?
Today, Arch, today.
You were on the show yesterday, weren't you?
I told you prospects weren't looking good, Arch. Got the axe, got the call to HR today.
You came into work, or what happened? Tell us. I want to just take us through the steps. What happened?
Okay. Driving to work. Get the call from HR.
Yeah.
You gotta love the grandfather clock. You gotta love the grandfather clock in the background. I love horology. Love that horology. On the way to work, HR call. Hey, wanted to just talk about your business trip. That was the excuse, because I did go on that trip. I don't want to get too much into the details of my line of work. I'd rather not. But obviously I'm sitting here talking to hundreds of people about it. But hey, called in, going to work, driving in, called into HR. It's all over Red Rover, Arch.
What did they say?
So I thought, how do I apply this to your stream?
Could you come in and have a talk to us? What did they say? Could you come in?
It'll probably take the anonymity if I, hey, they said, hey, it's you're an at-will employee. Let's put it that way. There's no justification. There's no onus of responsibility on the employer to describe or justify.
Yeah,
release.
If you're in an employment at will state, then unfortunately they don't even owe you an explanation.
Yeah, you don't have to be like, oh, but I tried my best and you didn't support me and you didn't give me a plan. Like, I'm not entitled to that. It's just your axe.
Here, knock, gold, turd, $3. It's fucked as fucked. I Latin for totally fucked. And Angelic Slayer, $2. Thanks, Pontiff. Thank you, Angelic Slayer. So tell me this, they told you over the phone, or they said, come in. Did you still go to the office, or you didn't, you turned around and went back home?
I appreciated the dignity of an in-person meeting. I do appreciate that. Hey, give it to me straight, give it to me in person. I'd rather do that than a phone call.
Okay, so you went to the office then, or where did they tell you? On the phone, or? No, Arch. HR, in person. So they rang you when you were driving to work, and what did they say? Please come in and see us.
They said, please don't go into work. Divert your divert your route to the HR office. And I said, oh God, here it comes. Here it comes.
Did you say, am I about to be fired? Did you say that to them?
You know what, Arch? The writing was on the wall. I just decided to go there as directed and let them give it to me straight.
How much
I
money
didn't
were
want
you
to.
earning? Can I ask you what you were earning?
You know what? For a very, very expensive state, a solid lower middle class salary with benefits.
Like about 120,000 a year?
You're a smart man, Arch. You're a smart man. Yeah, but so
That's
ballpark.
near enough, okay?
Ballpark.
When they got rid of you, what severance did they give you?
No, I don't even know. That's not. I don't know.
Have you told your wife yet?
That's going down tonight, so that'll be fun. Got a good evening planned ahead.
Hey, you haven't told the wife yet. You're telling us, but you haven't told the wife yet. Is that what you're saying?
100%, Arch. I got my priorities straight. 100%.
So, no, but when you went to the fight, okay, they said basically we're wrapping you up. See you later. Did they offer you a package? They would have given you a folder.
Yeah. There's some stuff like that. Yeah, it's all good. It's all wrapped up. But
have you got
dark
a
times,
3-month
man? Dark times, Arch. Dark times. What do you do? You sell the Bitcoin. You sell the Rolex. Before you go homeless, what's the order of operations? You sell the.
How much of emergency fund have you got?
It depends what you count in. You count in the college savings, the retirement, the crypto. I mean, you add all that in.
How much you got in crypto?
Hey man, I probably can't get in it. Not enough. For a man in my position and my responsibility in my situation. Definitely not enough.
How many Bitcoins have you got?
I wish I could talk about Bitcoin in the plural like that. No, it's not even. Definitely, Arch, I'm not a rich man, so times are tough, man. Times are tough. I'm just saying, your stream, you've been saying you've been struggling, dude. That's how it is, out here. It's a cold world, they'll eat you up. They eat you up alive, man.
How old are you now?
38.
That's quite a.
It changes every day.
That's a great age, but that's a great age. And what type of, without naming, what sort of work do you do? What industry?
You know what? It's let's just say it's like administrative sales work.
Okay, that's okay. Does the wife work?
Yes, that is the saving grace right now. So yeah.
Why have you delayed telling her? Tell me that.
She's at work, man. She doesn't want to be bothered by this right now. So I'll tell her when she comes home. She's at work.
Okay.
So yeah, when she gets home, I'm gonna have to hop off.
Maybe this could be a great start to new horizons. Do you understand that? Maybe it's not all bad.
There's always a chance for a new beginning. Hey, could be. I hope so, Arch. I'm trying to not get down, try your best, keep your head up. Haven't sold the 124060 yet. Maybe it won't come to that. Hopefully not.
Keep that. Why don't you get rid of the crypto crap?
Okay. So this is the discussion I'm talking about. This is the great content your audience needs. Okay, so get rid of the crypto crap first.
What other garbage can you get? Have you got a leased car? Well, how's your car? What sort of car have you got?
Hold on to the Rolex. Get rid of the crypto. This is that content. This is the order. Once you're about to kick the curb, what is the order of asset Deletion.
What sort of car have you got?
You know what? I got a hybrid. How old is that? 8 years
Is that
old.
a company car or that's your car?
And then also a minivan for the family. That's a lot newer.
Are they paid off or they leased or financed?
The hybrid's paid off. The minivan's probably got about a quarter to pay off. Probably about 10 grand left on the minivan.
Okay, that's okay.
It's not too
what
bad.
Other things can you do? Are you? I mean, seriously, in life you can only try your best. Okay.
That's all you can do, Archie. You just can't get too down. You know, right now it's a hard time. I guess life defines us. You know, how do we respond? How do we respond when we're kicked down, when we're put in the gutter? You got to stand up, lift yourself up, not be moping and feeling like a victim, and learn from it, right?
Our friend Wistful think he got fired today.
Yeah, that's really a shame, especially because you were on yesterday you know, you were a little worried about it, but you thought you were okay for a while. And literally you were talking to us about this yesterday.
The next day, axed.
Wow. That's so disappointing. I'm really sorry to hear it. And I'm sure you're going to have to take a few days to just get over the shock and figure out your next step.
You guys, the 124060 wasn't enough. Okay, it wasn't enough. It didn't keep me in the position. You got to do something else. You got to figure it out.
Very, very, very tough scenario.
Do you know, are you able to train dogs? Marky, we could start a dog training franchise.
Well, I mean, it takes a minute to learn that. You can't just jump into it. But listen, here's the good news. If you need to convert your watch back to cash, A, you know, you'll still have most of your valuable. It's pretty liquid. And B, it's the kind of watch that you'll be able to buy back.
No date sub. I think he should keep his no date sub.
Well, obviously, but like, look, of course he wants to keep it. You could have kept your BMW, but there comes a time when you have to decide. You know, and he's not there right now, we hope. But if you get there, rest assured it's liquid, and then you can get it back when you want it back.
Well, at least I have this instead of, 8 different Longines. That would be a rough spot. That would probably cost about the same amount of money.
That's right.
Instead, I just have to sell one easy to sell watch versus 8 difficult to sell.
Correct.
Watches.
Very true. So, well, can you listen? I know it's been a little on your mind, like this could happen. Have you put any thought to a next step?
Yeah. No, I as soon as I got you need to create a performance improvement plan last week, there wasn't even the dignity of giving me one, but making me make my own. I was like, oh, okay, I'm about to be let go for sure.
Why did they say you got to make your own one? Why did they say that? I don't get it.
That's some crazy stuff right there. That doesn't even seem
operating under a non-compete.
That doesn't seem super normal. You would think that they would offer you that and whatever, but whatever, man. I'm not going to be like, they can just let me go. But yeah, they just changed the story the next week. Like, oh yeah, don't even worry about making your plan. You're let go. So
can you call all their competitors? Can you call all their competitors or clients?
There you go. And yeah, no, over the past week, I've just been thinking and got some ideas, trying not to, be too specific. But no, I've already had a kind of week to think about that. It's just today is official, but I've already been knowing like, okay, the writing's on the wall.
Oh, that's why you were talking about it yesterday, because it was.
I knew it. I was like, oh man, it just happened.
I got you. So it's ironic, but not quite as crazy as we first thought.
Nice to meet
normal.
you, by the way. I hope that there may be things here that I can help with. I've had a lot of friends have been fired lately, and I myself have voluntarily let go of work, but it's the same problem. Healthcare is expensive, but you'll have options soon. You'll get your flyer for Cobra in a couple of weeks. Do you get employee healthcare? Is that?
Yeah. Well,
do you get it through your wife? Ideally, if you get it through your wife, does she have an option?
Yeah. Now I'll have to switch to hers. Thankfully, she's got that stable, so I'll switch to her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah, that helps. It could be worse. It could always be worse. But no, guys, I didn't mean to derail the stream. I mean,
No, no, you got and
Well, here-
your liquidity options. You said you have crypto. Do you have stock?
little bit. Definitely not like a ton. Not like
yeah, but is it in a 401k? Is it pre-tax or post-tax?
Yeah, that's the right question.
everything is Roth because
Ouch! No, I don't.
You don't liquidate that, or you'll have penalties, I think.
Well, yeah, I really wish people weren't loading up on retirement accounts. Like taxable brokerage is really important.
Yeah.
yeah, and I have less of
you
that.
are where you are.
Way less of that.
Multiple buckets. It's the buckets. The buckets.
Yeah. In future, try get your taxable up because Roth is so useless.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can add to those. I do have a little bit and have an account there.
Actually, you can remove principal from Roths after 5 years. I've never had a Roth, so I haven't looked at this in detail. I'm doing Roth conversions right now. My understanding is you can withdraw principal after 5 years without penalty. So you may want to look at that.
Yes.
Like if you've contributed something 5 years post, you might be able to get other types of liquidity there. Now, I'm not saying you go do that now. It's like you just want to get your ducks in order, understand where your liquidity is going to come from. You know.
I feel like Angelic Slayer may have a point. Before making any big decision, really, even before going food shopping. That's my policy.
Well, I mean, that's the pretext for every event and interaction in life, isn't it?
Exactly. That's why I wear rubber gloves before shaking hands with anybody.
Yeah, even if you are going to have consensual sex with your lover, it's also good to go ahead and do the pre-game as well. That way you last longer.
Consensual sex with your love.
No, I'm just saying the most normal thing possible.
To the other kind.
Having heterosexual relations with.
Listen, Aussie X-Nut, you're a young man. You might need to pregame, but when you get older.
No, believe me, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not. How to say? Make sure I don't have my name. I'm not pregame.
Here's what happens when you get older. The baseball scores and stats just come naturally to you.
Right.
That's the old thing here. I don't know what you all do. You go through cricket. You name cricket scores in your head. You know, the delay, the inevitable. Is that what you people do in your part of the world?
No, I'm not afraid. I do need a little bit of help.
I don't know what we're looking at there. What is that?
Viagra.
Oh, you should switch to Cialis. Much better. You can go multiple times.
No. So Cialis, I do like it. I was on Cialis, but it's not good for sinuses and sleeping. It's not
sure
doesn't help.
Better, but hey, listen, whatever it takes so that you can do 0 armed push-ups with no hands, guys. That is what we're talking about right now. And remember, a potential side effect in the small print is priapism, a painful erection lasting 4 or more hours. But if I get one of those, it's not going to be painful for me. Getting on the other hand would have a problem.
Archie was saying you had some crypto, Wristful?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, but so down, it would be.
No, well, I mean, it's not. It depends on your time horizon, but it could be a good opportunity at the moment to sell it and rebuy it. In a way, don't trigger a wash sale, but incur some capital losses, and hopefully it'll offset some capital gains. So this time next year, hopefully you've got less tax. Now, hopefully time horizon for getting a new job is shooter, but
capital gain on a watch on selling personal property that went up or down, or
I think in America there are special rules that exclude that kind of thing.
Let me just tell you what, you could sell your watch for whatever, and it's not coming up as ordinary income.
Yeah. I'd honestly tried to find whether or not such a thing exists. I couldn't, it just doesn't happen, basically.
Archie, look what I can do.
Look what I can do. Look what I can do.
Yeah, sorry. Listen, I did blame you. I did blame you falsely for that because you kind of made a threat there the other day, and then when it happened, I'm like, motherfucker. But we're gonna have another fight, and I'll get more views, condemning you. But because I've never had more views on any of my Archie related ones as when I quit Archie and you had the fight with Clyde. Those were big. Those pulled big. I made a lot of money on those. But anyway, yeah, I had just fucked up my StreamYard. They logged me out. I don't know why, so I had logged back in.
Ristful, did you say something? You came off mute, but you didn't. I didn't hear anything.
No, I don't think so. I was just jumping on to see what you guys are up to today.
Yeah.
Well,
Did your employer have an 401k match?
Yeah.
Did you max out? Yeah, it's pretty early, but did you max it out this year or last year?
Last year, not this year.
And did you max it out early in the year, or like
like first quarter as much as I could, not like January 1st, you know.
Okay. So with an employee match, sometimes they spread it out over a year, but if you max out earlier in the year, they can't contribute anymore. So in February, they should have given you a top-up contribution. Like literally like 2 weeks ago, there should be a top-up contribution into this year's 401k.
Yeah, make sure you get that. What's interesting about this panel is, we have our brother Ristful Thinking here, and 2 out of the 3 of us are unemployed, and the third, which is me, is like barely employed. We're giving this fucking guy.
Exactly. I'm on a, the funny thing is, I actually was talking to AI, and I asked it about. I said, "Can you evaluate my resume?" And it told me, putting in Novell, Blackberries, that's old technology. It told me what was wrong with my resume.
You put in Novell. That's a fucking red flag, Archie. Nobody who knows what that is loved it as well. Like, so it's not even...
Listen, the majority of people who know what that is are no longer alive. It's kind of aged.
No, it's not that crazy, but at the same time, it's like nobody wants to be reminded of those.
Let me ask you a question, Archie. Is your skill set on Cobalt up to date?
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. It's pretty grim. The only thing is, I will say this, is that getting a job after 50, our friend here is 39, man, you are in the prime seat. That's the perfect age to be. That is actually a good age. You won't have ageism at 38, 39.
Depends what industry.
I think, quite frankly, you should immediately see what
it's pretty set. He's pretty set. And I got to tell you, this is the funny thing, is that he knew it was coming. It's funny you say that. I remember I've had jobs where I actually rang my agency up and said, "Get me out of here." I left a message, and then the next day the job was over. Not from that message, but just I just didn't feel the love. And I've got to tell you something, Aussie expat. I'm actually going over to Vietnam in very soon.
Oh, this falls off.
Can't wait to see that hotel room. How about you, Ozzy? Are you dying?
Well, the reason is I just kind of think I need a break. I'm burnt out. out.
No, it's exhausting. You're sitting in that garage.
We got a super chat. Oh yes, super chat. JT, Archie, you need to refresh your Lotus 123 skills. You know what, JT? I was a big fan of Lotus Manuscript, and I actually used to use Lotus Symphony. I preferred Lotus Symphony, which was that was Lotus. Instead of 123 was just a spreadsheet. Lotus Symphony was a word processor, a database, graphics. It was an all-in-one.
Look, I wouldn't laugh. There's a lot of software long since very old that has never been surpassed. Now, I'm not going to claim that this Lotus Symphony is one of those cases, but it could be. There's a lot of things that I used in the 90s that actually there's no parallel for it even today. There were certainly things that are more connected, like, web-based, collaborative, and blah, blah, blah. But in terms of raw features, some things have not been superseded yet.
If I could have back everything I used in the 90s, there would be like 150 49-year-old men in this living room right now.
What?
100% right. That's what you want.
Now, Archie, tell us, when do you leave? When do you leave?
Oh, it's the last week of March. last week of March.
You say you're burnt out, but I remember you came back from Bangkok and you were burnt out on Bangkok.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Oh, this is mean. Super chat.
Let's have a look here. Super chat.
What's up? It's up. Just read.
M16 Archie, $2. Archie, you suck. Thank you for your $2. Thank you so much. Lotus123. You know what? Aussie expat. What was your favorite type of PC era? What was it? The 90s, the 2000s? What was it?
Probably the early 2000s. Like it competes for the early 90s, early 2000s, early 90s. You know, there's something magical about bulletin boards back in the 90s.
Oh my God,
you know, before
so cumbersome.
Before the internet. You know, and well, before the internet was more popular than bulletin boards. Like that, that was an interesting time.
Do you remember Yahoo Groups?
Yeah, I used that well into the 2000s.
I bet you don't remember this one, Prodigy.
No, that wasn't.
That was before AOL.
Yeah, I was.
Even before AOL, Prodigy.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know if you put $10,000 into AOL at the right time and got out at the right time, it was millions of dollars.
Well, I mean, they got bought by Warner Brothers at a big number, so there was no good time to leave until the end, as in when you were bought out. So you know, anyone who did AOL actually was good. There's no losers there.
So did you have a MySpace page?
No, I never got into MySpace.
So young.
But that was more for musicians and people into music.
It was for all of us.
Yeah, no, MySpace. Yeah, that was very popular. Fuck. Meta took over that market, didn't they?
I had one friend. His name was Tom. I remember him fondly.
Yeah. No. MySpace was bought by Fox, I think. Murdoch.
I mean, Meta. Facebook killed it. Facebook killed that. That's what happened.
Oh, becoming like the It depends what you think MySpace was good at. I think.
You could have your own page on MySpace. You could customize it a lot more. It
was kind of like Facebook-ish.
Well, Facebook, there was almost no customization. If you remember, Facebook barely had photos originally. So
yeah, Facebook.
And a lot of MySpace actually had music. You know, like it was
when Facebook first started, you needed a .edu to get into it. It was just for the college kids.
For the beginning, yeah.
Anyway, I saw the movie.
It was pretty. I've got to be honest with you. These sort of applications, these sort of these apps, these programs you're talking about, man, that just shows how old we are. You know, it's very sad. Like, I must admit, it was sad to hear his voice. He just feels disillusioned. There's a lot of younger people who are going through this phase where they've worked out the world doesn't really care about them. Like, you get a job, you get a family, you get a mortgage.
Yeah, he's got 3 kids. You know, it's like no small.
Yeah, I've had a lot of friends who were laid off in the last couple of months, so I kind of know. But at least I know more context of my friends. The work environment that they were in honestly sucked. So
Craig Lewis,
I hope they're moving on to better
is
things.
C++ still relevant? I think so. I'm not a programmer.
It depends where you are. I did C++ at Amazon, but for 2 years. And it was a very, very important thing that was probably worth billions. It matters when it matters, but Rust is getting a lot of traction. But the problem with Rust is that it's not that fast. Like, I was on a project towards the end there with AWS, and they were converting some mission critical stuff to Rust, going from C++ to Rust.
I love that word, mission critical. Mission critical.
Well, it's mission critical for the internet. like pretty much everything every byte that goes over the internet probably runs over this software. But it was not performant. Like it pleased all the executives. Oh, it's safe, and safety and everything, and it's tractable and no memory leaks and everything. It sounds all really good on paper, but it's not very fast. and it's very slow to develop for, and it's unintuitive. So I still think C++ is relevant, and they've done a lot over the last few years to make it more
I meant to
relevant.
ask you this the other day. I can't remember. I know you have more than one GMT. You have a Pepsi for sure, but do you have a Sprite? I can't remember if you.
No, I got a Batman.
Have you tried the Sprite? How did you feel about the upside down backwardness of it? Did you?
It's fine. It's cool. I mean, if you're a collector, it's cool because.
Yeah.
If you're a collector and you want multiple of things, you want them to be at least a little bit different. At least the Sprite is a little bit different. It's the best second GMT Master 2 to own. Yeah, like whatever is your favorite, like Batman, you get the Pepsi, and then the second one probably should be the Sprite.
Yeah, I agree because it's just so weird. I can't imagine they're going to leave it in the catalog. I mean, the rumor mill is agog with Pepsi, Coke, and all that, but I just keep waiting for the Sprite to go because it's such an oddball.
I could never get the Sprite because I've already got my green Rolex. I've got the Hulk. So
is it true with the Sprite they make you please fill out this application to see if you're left-handed or not? Is that a true?
The AD cares.
They should have done that.
The AD could care less who they sell it to. But
they tried to claim that it was never about being left-handed. Like at no point did they ever do that. But clearly it is because of the complication. It has to be.
It's a destro watch, but I don't. When you say they claim, I don't know that there is really a they other than in Geneva. And
no, I'm only talking about Rolex. Yeah, like they never officially said it's a left-handed watch.
Right.
A lot of people say a left-hand drive watch is really about protecting the crown and everything. But yeah, but the GMT Master 2 is not a diver. It's not a hard use watch.
I'll tell you,
the complication requires you to use your left hand on the crown.
If I wish what they would have done is, well, let me hold it up. But what I wish they would have put the crown on the inside, which is my favorite feature about this watch, because when it goes on the hand, the crown is facing the elbow, so you can flex your wrist. I have a little tiny spot. It's my Rolex crown wrist. Like I have a little, here from that. But you can flex your wrist, and it feels great because there's nothing there. But the Cyclops being on the wrong side of the dial.
I agree. It was, you're reminding me of it now, and I agree. Every time I looked at the Cyclops being on the wrong side, it feels so unnecessary.
It's so weird. I mean, and what happens is, for the first few days that you wear it, it feels weird. And then eventually you get tired of it. So you rotate something else. And then whatever else you're rotating to now feels weird because it's ass backwards. And you have to turn this thing upside down to set it. Otherwise you're setting it with your left hand. And we're used to fiddling with our, it's really.
But so the Cyclops going to the other side sort of reveals a little bit of cheapness to it, and from the perspective that they clearly didn't rejig the movement
chat.
so that
Scratched
you could do
white
that.
Bezel, scratched white golden bezel, $692. You still suck. Thank you.
Could we get like $5 for sucking? $2 is not enough for the level of suckage that we are.
I do like the racing dial though. That's cool.
Hey,
very cool.
I want to ask you something. I was talking to Keslow yesterday.
Yeah.
He recently sold his perpetual calendar Patek Philippe. Would you ditch your most expensive watch?
Yeah.
But, I mean, depends on the reason.
What's your most expensive? Your most expensive is the gold sub, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, and I'm not, how to put it, I'm not sentimental about it. You know what I mean? Like, I like it. But,
what's your most expensive Aussie expat?
Probably my gold Daytona. But I wouldn't get rid of it unless I had another yellow gold or rose gold watch to wear. I now realize that that's something that I enjoy.
Fair point. I must admit, I've gotten rid of a lot of watches, and I think we're heading for hard times. I think the watch industry is it's grim. It's grim. It's grim. I was talking to a dealer the other day. They pay very little for Breitlings. Breitlings have got horrendous resale value. I know a dealer
because the buyer for Breitling just goes into Breitling and they get served.
$2,500 for a Breitling Navitimer 46 mil on a bracelet with papers, no box. The box had. We got. We'll take the used stock money. Yes, I will. We will definitely take any.
Yes, but we don't have to read anyway. Read what I wrote.
Yeah, I agree with you, Marky.
There you go.
I've got to tell you something, Ozzy. What's happened to friends who have lost their job? How have they handled it? Have you seen depression? What have you seen happen?
I think it takes a few days to, let it sink in a little bit. But they're not leaving something that was joyful for them. In the cases of my friends, like the environment over at Amazon has turned to complete shit. So it's not something on a personal level they wanted to continue with anyway. Okay, now the pay's good, but it's not something they wanted to continue with anyway. It's probably not how their career would progress. So, but the thing is, all of big tech is kind of fucked right now. All of big tech is not a good place to be. So it's just a tough time, and I emphasize to them that they really just need to get their liquidity in order, ride it out, and hopefully things turn. I've had one friend entertain a position at another company, Facebook, and I said, this doesn't look like a career progression move. You have to deeply consider that when you do this job, it's just for the money, and you probably won't put it on your resume at the end of it. You'll probably just say,
what's he going to be doing? He's an outplacing agent at Facebook.
So he was a technical program manager at Amazon. So I think it was something that was sort of corollary to that. It wasn't TPM.
No work. Aussie expat, any work is better than no work. Don't you agree with that? For God's sake, he's desperate. He's desperate, Aussie.
He isn't desperate. He isn't desperate. He has some money, not enough, but he has some. See, the problem is you put yourself in that position, it closes all the doors to the things that might actually pay you a lot of money, get your career moving down, and you'd be happy about it. Like, all these things are possible, but not if you take a job that doesn't do any of those things and occupies all of your time.
What age is washed up in IT? Tell me honestly, what age do you think is washed up in IT?
53 for sure.
It depends on your role and your skills. It depends on your role and your skills.
Just give me a fucking age.
60.
Huh.
60 is hard.
How about for a
you and Loudmouth Tim are still
role in Australia? When do you think I'm washed up?
Well, I mean,
now, fuckers.
Well, you were washed up the day you went full time on YouTube. Aussie expat, question about your industry. How many months of expenses should one have in an emergency fund to weather the storm? So, like, they say 6 to 8 months for normal people, but what's your opinion?
I think it depends on your industry and the time period and the role. If you're a more junior level,
what would have made your friend safe?
I think if you're in a junior level, like a L4, sort of just fresh out of college, that sort of level, then I think 6 months.
Yeah, but your buddy
6 months to a year.
Your buddy who just left.
I'm thinking about becoming a hobosexual. What do you think of that idea?
Yeah. You talked about that, but the problem is you got to find couches that want you that bad.
I'm just going to the toilet. I'll be right back.
I think if you're senior and above,
yeah,
you should be prepared for 1 to 2 years.
Oof.
Because those higher skilled positions are very, very expensive. And in a reducing environment like we are at the moment, the people are holding on to those roles, and you just have to wait for the right thing to come along. You're not very employable with high skills and high wages, right?
So you're talking about having 2 years worth of expenses in the bank. And then, but if you're unemployed for 18, 19, 20 months, do your chances of reemploying really exist?
I think it's fine. At the high level, it's perfectly fine. And in my field, like engineering, you can still be an engineer and not be employed. As in, you can show and do different projects and have fun while doing it too. So
tell your buddy to start making apps.
Yeah. So I don't think it's as punishing because you can still be an engineer without a job, and that may actually be like a lot of my big progressions in my career occurred because, in terms of skills, occurred because I was doing something on the side. You know, I did something on the side. I was like, I could bring this back to work. Actually, it's actually a good thing. So yeah, it's not as simple as like, oh, you're out of the industry, so you're no good now. I don't think it's that simple.
I understand. I have a family Zoom that I want to go to as soon as Archie gets back, but I don't want to leave you here all by yourself. I mean,
It could be rough.
I'm just saying, you know, you poor guy.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if Archie came back and we were all gone.
He deserves that sometimes.
A little. I'll just be going to the toilet. Meantime, he's gonna come back with, you know, like waffles, not salted caramel.
Cooked a duck.
What's for dinner tonight?
I don't know. I don't know. We might be just doing McDonald's because
you and I McDonald's.
Yeah, we've still got leftovers of the things that I normally do.
You literally worry about forever chemicals, and then you go to McDonald's. You are very, very fucking funny.
McDonald's is fine. There's nothing wrong with McDonald's.
Okay. You ever saw Super Size Me? You should watch that movie.
I've watched it a few times, and you know how debunked Super Size Me is?
Hey,
it is crazy levels of
CEO. I love the new McDonald's CEO. It's Chris K here.
That was fine.
I gotta go, Archie. I will be back.
Criticizing him for bringing out the big arch.
Family Zoom. Gotta go. I'll be back.
I thought he gave it a great rap.
I'll be back.
Did you see that?
I had the. Yeah, I did. I had the big arch, and it was.
It looked good. You sent me the picture. I've got the picture.
It's good. I think it's good. It's not for everyone at all times. It's 1,000 calories. Like
it's 1,000 calories.
Yeah, it's 1,000. So it's basically double any other burger in terms of calorie count. So if you're not down for 1,000 calorie burger, I suggest not buying it.
What's the average? You need about 2,500 calories a day, don't you?
Yeah, around that 2.2, 2.4, something like that.
Is it filling? Is it filling?
Oh, it's extremely rich. So a lot of the flavor is quite savory.
Okay,
quite
that's nice.
Savory and salty. Okay. Like it's got onions, 2 types of onions. So it's savory and salty. So it's a very rich burger. There's no lightening it up, you know what I mean? A little bit of mayo and tomato or something like that. It's a very heavy burger, and its calorie count is high. So it feels like a premium burger, as in it's a very dense, rich, flavorful burger. So it's not. Yeah, I'd say it feels like a premium burger. Like the patties are really nice. The 2 types of onions. The bun is good. It's
gourmet.
It's a complete package. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying it's gourmet, but I'm just saying it's not like, oh, you can have a Big Mac or a quarter pounder. Like the Big Arch is definitely a tier above in every way than those other burgers. And it's expensive. It's $11 US just for the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely insane price. But I think what they would have been good is if they actually offered a 500 calorie version of it. You know, like a normal
what about the
burger.
the quarter pounder? How does it compare to a quarter pounder?
I could be completely wrong. It could be using quarter pounder patties, but I kind of feel like the patties were a little bit thicker, and the grind was a little bit different. And I felt like the fat content was a little higher.
Quarter pounder versus
completely wrong.
Big Arch. Both use quarter pounder patties. There you go. Big Arch is much more cheesier.
Yeah, they use an actual cheese. They use a white cheddar cheese, I think, as opposed to
$9.20. The quarter pounder, is $9.89. Oh, okay.
All right. Let me pull up my menu here. So I could be wrong in the quarter pounder, but part of the big arches, I think they also make it on demand as opposed to, you know, sort of just in time type things.
So you just get a.
I wish we had someone who actually worked at McDonald's that we could consult with. I did meet someone in Idaho who worked at the local McDonald's, and it was fascinating how into what they might be doing next they were. Now, did I?
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Ozzy, I wanted to ask you. You can't really survive on McDonald's every day, but is it? Because it's kind of.
Well, the salt content's too high. Almost all of the food is processed, so the vitamin mineral counts are too low.
Yeah, too low.
You'll get your calories, but it's not the best idea. But it's also not automatically the worst idea. Like, as long as you're getting your vitamins and minerals elsewhere, there's nothing wrong with a burger. It's just empty calories is all. Now, it's not that empty. At least if you eat actual meat or a fillet of fish, it is, you know, there's something there. But it's not ideal, but it could be part of a healthy diet. It can be. It can't be all of a healthy diet, but it can be part. I mean, people are so concerned about like health halo. You know, they need things to feel like they're healthy, but they're not actually looking at the calories and the macros and the minerals and vitamins. Like they think that something that is organic is automatically more healthy than something that is not organic. Or they think that grass-fed beef is healthier for you than not grass-fed beef, or some other factors.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, all those factors are stupid. Those are ways of convincing you to eat unhealthy foods without actually you thinking that they were unhealthy.
Yes. I must tell you, these kind of processed foods are not good for you. The food you cook, you actually cook pretty healthy foods. The foods you make at home. You know what? I got addicted to bacon.
Most of the meals are.
You were making that Italian, what was it, the pasta with the bacon?
Yeah, the carbonara, yes. Yeah.
Carbonara. I fucking had to go out and get premium bacon. Fuck me. That was smoky bacon from the butcher. I had a good butcher who's got really premium smoky bacon.
We're very lucky here. Like Costco just has really good meats, you know, so we can get it in good volume without any real trouble. I mean, look at this. So beautiful. Woo. A nice thick cut, so you know you can really make something of it.
Nice. Oh, that's fantastic.
Beautiful.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And the produce have been getting better at Costco. Like these tomatoes are incredibly nice.
Would you ever visit South Africa, Ozzy?
Not at the moment. No.
Not if you don't want to be killed.
Yeah. There was a time when I have worked for the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, actually.
Was that right?
Yeah, oddly enough. I've never been to South Africa, but I did work for the Johannesburg Stock Exchange because what they did there is that they partnered with the London Stock Exchange, and instead of literally hosting the Johannesburg Stock Exchange in South Africa, where there's no one in their time zone. Well, you know, there's a little overlap of Europe a little bit, but there's no one there. There's no big banks there. They're not going to attract the attention. They actually set up their exchange in London. So the Johannesburg Stock Exchange is actually, on a technical level, hosted in London. So, yeah, I worked at
JD Montreal, $7. Archie, seriously, I need red fucking meat. Thank you, JD Montreal. Much appreciated. I've got to tell you, gourmet hamburger. Remember do you remember a gangster called Abe Saffron?
No.
He was a King's Cross identity in Australia.
Was he featured in that TV series? What was it? Underworld or Underbelly?
No, he was featured in Gordon Ramsay's kitchen, burger kitchen.
Awesome. I loved his Kitchen Nightmares. That's a fantastic series.
Yeah, a lot of them didn't
my
come
favorites.
through. Even with Ramsay saving their bacon, they didn't come through.
Yeah, there's good wikis documenting all of the places he's helped, and most of them continued to fail. You can't blame him for that. I mean, these were places that had irreparable problems, and he's only there for like 3 days, I think.
But you must admit, what's Gordon Ramsay's advice? His advice is make fresh, local food, and instead of having 50 menu items, you do 4 very small, like very
And do them
smaller
well,
number,
yeah.
but do them really well. They're fresh. They're not pre-packaged. They're proper pizza dough. You want to do it.
Yes.
You don't take shortcuts.
Have you been to such a restaurant where they have like 100 fucking items on their menu, and you're like, how could you possibly do any of this well?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. It's true, isn't it? It is true.
Yeah. But I tell you who bucks that trend. In America, we have a restaurant chain called Cheesecake Factory. Now, some people, because it's a chain restaurant, they're going to poo-poo it or love it. I think they're okay.
Oh, yes.
Cheesecake Factory are okay. And they have literally more than 100 items on their menu. Completely different dishes, all sorts of things. New things, old things, classics.
JD Montreal, $3. Thank you. Thank you, JD. Anything disrespectful will not be read, I'm afraid. Yes. Yes, we need to teach people that anything disrespectful
unless they pay $10 or more, surely.
Exactly. South Africa has the highest unemployment rate globally at 32.9%. Youth unemployment exceeding 70%.
That doesn't even seem that high, actually. I mean, literally the worst country in the world. There's still a lot of people working, even with those numbers. That shocks me a little bit. But the unemployment number is fake, Archie. In every country, it's fucking fake. You know how they game it, right? You know all the things. We all know.
Oh, no. Well, in my case, right, I can't even go onto welfare because my wife works, right? So I don't even... So how would they know I'm unemployed or what I'm doing? Okay, so I file tax return. Okay, so technically I'm still deriving an income, but I'm actively under... I would... Look, I got to be honest with you, Aussie expat. The world is, I don't know what the hell's happened here. I don't know what the hell is, it's a spinning top. It's just gone crazy post-COVID. And I don't see it.
Get this, Archie. Cheesecake Factory has over 250 items on their menu.
They're cakes, but aren't they? We're talking about. We got Cheesecake Factory in Australia.
Sure. No, it's completely different. So Cheesecake Factory in Australia is just cheesecakes. It's a full restaurant in America. And they serve a lot of American classics like meatloaf and gravy with potatoes, or a steak Diane, or a lot of different types of dishes.
What's
and
a steak?
Just keep going.
What's a steak Diane? What is a steak Diane?
Good question. It's a steak that is cut up into medallions, and it has a
dish, thin cut steak served in rich creamy sauce made from pan juices, brandy, cognac, shallots, garlic, Worcestershire sauce, and mustard. Oh, steak Diane.
It's very flavorful, and it doesn't have to use the very best cuts of meat, I don't think. So it's a staple. It is. I like it. I like the steak Diane at Cheesecake Factory. That's one of my go-tos. I like it more than a lot of their pasta dishes, and certainly better than the meatloaf.
A lot of these restaurants use actually.
We're losing them here.
Did you know that they use pre-prepared food? Like they just microwave it or heat it, or it's pre-done.
Yes.
You know this, don't you? Like they're actually gourmet. There are gourmet things you can.
Yeah, you just get like I don't know what you call it. There's a term in the industry, but yeah, I understand. And like
isn't it?
Yeah, what can I say? I mean, I think a lot of like in England that happens, especially with pubs, because they don't have like a real chef, you know, that they go back in, they have the instructions, basically a TV dinner.
Yes.
Not the end of all. See, look, McDonald's is better than one of those meals.
Yes. Well,
You know,
McDonald's is. Go on.
KFC and
Yes.
Chick-fil-A, they make the chicken there. Like it's not just
Ah,
frozen pieces of chicken they throw in, and they get the chicken delivered fresh, and they prepare it, they bread it, and it's done on site by human hands. You know,
like,
like KFC is not that bad.
yeah, it's pressure cooked.
Yeah, pressure cooked fried, so that's why it doesn't have the crispy coating like a traditional deep fried.
Yeah. It's
But yeah, like we talk about processed food, like KFC, it's not actually processed food. If you want your healthy option that isn't processed, you go KFC. In fact, I don't think there's a single thing, especially in Australia, there isn't a single thing on KFC's menu that is processed. Like even the
100.
popcorn chicken that used to be like, you know, processed chicken, they switched to actual chunks of real chicken.
Oh, I see. Got you.
Angelic Slayer, what do you mean the chickens are processed? Like if you ask for a drumstick at KFC, it's literally a drumstick.
Yes. It's not reconstituted food. It's not reconstituted. Like
Yeah.
chicken McNuggets, are they reconstituted? What the hell is that?
Yeah. And like even their burgers, like when you get a burger, it's not just like cut up and chopped up, you know, pink slush formed into a patty or something. It's a full chunk of, you know, chicken breast meat.
Exactly right. Exactly right. It's I got to tell you, so tell me this, when you hear stories like that, our friend who rang in, I heard it in his voice. I feel very sad for him. What do you think?
Yeah, I have a lot of empathy for sure. A lot of sympathy.
Like Australia is turning that way too. Like we used to have welfare. We still have welfare. Welfare is really for very poor people in Australia. It's not really the middle class doesn't really qualify,
Yeah. But I tell you what, the old age pension has become quite substantial in Australia. Quite substantial. Yeah, there's a lot of rorts in Australia from government benefits, you know what I mean? Like, what was that program with the carers? Carer
Oh yes,
allowances and stuff?
yes.
That's still going, isn't it? I saw they said they can't stop it because the fraud is so complete that they couldn't possibly do anything about it.
In Australia, it says there for job seekers, if you can have significant assets but must pass the asset test, and liquid asset waiting period that delays payments if you have over 5,500 or 11,000 with partner,
That's
potentially delayed.
paltry, isn't it?
Yeah,
That is so
11,000 is not a lot of
paltry.
money.
So there are actually unemployment benefits in USA, and they can be quite significant actually. So one of my friends has applied for that, and we're talking like, you know, I think probably 50,000 a year, something like that he will get because it's based on what job you got laid off from.
And how much you've paid in, isn't it? It's that.
Yeah, and it goes by state, and it's very complicated. But I don't get any of that. I wasn't laid off. It would have been so good if I was laid off. I get like 6 months of pay. I get health insurance. I get unemployment. It would have been fantastic. Would have been the
Yes.
right way to go. But stupid me, I left Amazon and worked for a company that wanted me. Yeah.
See, even if my wife earns, say she earns 60,000 a year, I can't get anything. You know that?
Right.
It's very, very. Can I get New Start unemployment benefit in Australia if my wife earns 60,000? And the
Maternity
answer to
leave
that,
is very, very flush in Australia.
sorry,
I know my
sorry,
sister-in-law.
what?
Maternity leave is very, very flush in Australia these days.
Maternity leave.
Yeah, years. I think you get 2 years per kid.
2 years in Australia. No, you don't. You don't. It depends. I don't think it's that good.
I think you get 2 years at half of your salary.
I see. 2 years. Okay. Interesting thing there. We got some super chats coming in here. We got Jordan's Bentley, $5. Cheers. Keep streaming and make sure you split the spoils with Sexpat and Log Drainer. Thank you so much, Jordan's Bentley. Wristful Thinking, $10. Told the wife, Arch, I'm a lucky man. No more dollars for super chats, beans and rice. We'll keep the no date as long as possible and I'll offload the crypto crap if it comes. Yeah, good idea. And the other thing, Wristful Thinking, is, man, don't be too hard on yourself. Everybody will experience that unemployment retrench sometime in their life. I've been retrenched, fired, sacked from more positions than you've had hot dinners. Okay. In the end, you get used to it. Okay. And
I don't know if that's the most encouraging thing right now. I mean, knowing that other people experience worse doesn't really help him. But
misery has many friends, Aussie.
Well, Restful, I'm good on you. I hope that you can at least refocus, enjoy a time that you have off, right? I mean, that's the reality of it. You don't have to show up for work tomorrow, so at least do your very best. If you rate your health any less than excellent, focus on that for now. You know what I mean? If
Yes.
anything good can come out of this, is like to really improve your health would be an amazing outcome. Refocus, improve your health. You don't need money to improve your health. You know what I mean? In fact, it'll probably save you money. Well, it will in the long term. Like, that's the biggest investment that you can make is to you're at 39. You're a few years younger than me. You're at like the precise age that you need to have an opportunity to really refocus and get everything in order. So good luck.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, I honestly, I really think sometimes these are you can have a reset. Maybe it's good to have a reset, refocus. Maybe try and do something yourself. I've got vacancies on the dungeon. Always paid vacancies on the dungeon. We're always looking for quality performers on the ArchieLuxury channel here. That's for sure. We've got another super chat here. Mr. 17, $5 for Aussie Expat for putting the time in. Thank you so much. Aussie, how do you find it being retired now? Do you feel like just saying to people, I'm unemployed, I lost my job? Is that better? Is it more socially acceptable, or how do you find it?
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Like I was at the Las Vegas Police Department and I was just renewing one of my licenses, and there's a section there for occupation, and I've got in there not applicable and role engineer. And she goes, well, she's just going through paperwork. It's like, oh, what's your employer? I'm like, I retired last year, actually. So she's like, and then she looks up, is like, what? You're pretty young, aren't you? I'm like, yeah, I'm
Didn't you
young,
just say
I'm pretty
unemployed?
I mean, but then someone would like feel sorry for me or something like that. You know what I mean? But I earned this position. I've been promoted to my terminal position. I'm occupying the highest space possible now.
Do you think I can retire myself, or you think I've got too much debts? Please be
You
totally honest.
need your investments to work for you. Like, I think your overall numbers are good, but the allocation needs to move to actually assets that will actually grow over the next 5
Well,
to 10 years. That's the main thing.
Well, no,
And
no, well, no, no. The assets, the next 5 to 10 years, I've got 2 real estate assets, and I've got my retirement, which is basically my superannuation, which is in it's in Australian shares. So that's got great growth.
yeah, it's plausible. But there's a lot of stuff that you have. The last time, and it was a couple of
Yeah,
years
sure,
ago.
sure, sure, sure.
A lot of stuff that was just extremely illiquid, like all of your hard case luggage.
Oh no, I've
and
sold a lot of
everything.
watches off. I'm down to about
No, but what about the luggage?
I've sold stuff off too.
Okay. Yeah, you got to get liquid. Get that liquid.
I got rid
get
of
those
all the
into
Hermes
investments.
stuff. What Hermes was gone now. I don't have. I've still got a little bit of money there because it's a tough market, but my watch collection is probably like 50,000 now, Aussie.
Yeah.
My watch collection. So, I mean, the way I thought about it was, I'll keep one breguet. I got the tradition. Keep that.
Mm.
If I'm really desperate, I can always get 10 to 14,000 for it. If I'm really desperate.
But you should be desperate now, as in you really need that money to work for you. Like, as in that need over the next 5 years, you need that to turn into 16, 17,000, not just merely be there for when you need it, but it needs to grow.
You know, they're not good investments. I've sold them off. If I could sell them, I'd dump the bitches tomorrow.
But like, you've got that one breguet left, is what I'm saying. You need to get everything. Like, if you get everything in order and everything into investments that will grow, you will.
Well, what
get
I've done, instead of putting, so I sold the white dial one.
Yeah.
I paid off my credit card. What did I do with that money? Actually, no, sorry, that money there, I put it back into the mortgages, the 2 mortgages. I put a bit into each. Okay, so and I took some money for this trip. I got 4,000 for travel. Right, I'm going traveling for a couple months. I thought, well, that'll help to have some money, because I normally don't have any. I'm normally just a complete hobosexual, and you know, that's getting a bit tiring doing that sort of stuff. I'd like to be
tell
able
you the truth. I wouldn't be going overseas, but I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I put off. I was going to do the solar eclipse trip this year to Spain.
We just had a red moon. By the way, we just had a red moon in Australia.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to go in August.
A couple of days ago, the 3rd. A couple of days ago.
Cool. And I was going to go in August, but honestly, with crypto down, with Amazon down, it's not the best year to be spending money. So anything I can defer, I'm deferring.
Oh no! In my case, I said if I sold the fucking car, I would go for 2 months. That's what I said to myself. I said, you know what? If I get rid of the car, I'm going to go for 2 months. That's what I did. I sold the car.
That's a cope, though, isn't it? That's just a cope. Because then the money should just go to investments. It shouldn't like you sell something you can't. I mean,
well, it has. The best thing I paid down the mortgage with it.
Yeah.
No, is that wrong?
But yeah, I'm deferring, and there was an opportunity for deferring because it goes to Gibraltar next year.
I got the money and paid the mortgage down. Isn't that the best investment? Got less interest due then.
Right, but you can't then justify, okay, let's go to Vietnam for 2 months, just because you did one good thing. You know what I mean? Like discipline is discipline. You know, discipline is about doing what's hard all the time, not just the things that, you know.
No, because I'm looking at moving over there. I might live there.
Okay. That's probably
just not working in Australia. Australia, I find you hate it here.
Yeah, I totally think if you have the option to live in Southeast Asia, I would totally be trying to plan that. I think
there's no point me going to America. I don't have. America's very expensive.
I would only be here in America if you wanted to live on, say, a budget above $150,000 a year, because life here at high income levels is very good, but at low income levels it's atrocious. So if you know, you got to, like, depending on what you can afford each year, there's a fantastic place for you somewhere in the world. You know what I mean? There's a fantastic lifestyle for you somewhere, and thankfully you don't have. You got how old's your youngest?
My youngest is 19.
Okay, yeah, you don't have school age kids anymore, so you can absolutely go on and live your life. You know what I mean? Do what makes you happy. Like, you don't have responsibilities that will prevent you from doing what will make your life better. Like, I have to live in America because I feel at the moment this is the right place for my kids to get the education that they inevitably need. So I would like to live in other places, but at the moment USA just feels the right place for schooling for them.
Oh, America's a great country. Don't get me wrong. That's one of the greatest countries. If I could afford it, I would definitely go.
Yeah.
The problem is it's not close, and it's a lot of logistical challenges there. But for me, I honestly, Asia is close. It's on my doorstep. Like, I booked these tickets before this fucking Iraq thing happened. I probably wouldn't have booked them if I would have, this thing is, but I can't get a refund.
I tell you what would be cheap holiday right now, anywhere in the Middle East. That could be good.
No, actually,
could you imagine? Let's look it up. We should do that. What's a Dubai trip worth?
No, the tickets are very expensive because you can't get in or out.
Oh, we can paddle. We can get there.
No,
how about Cyprus? Cyprus got hit, didn't it? We can go to Cyprus.
The tickets are doubled. The tickets have doubled in price now. They're very dear.
Just for the plane, right? But the accommodation.
I still think I think it's a very, very dangerous. I mean, okay. I wish they hadn't bombed the fucking place, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no one wanted this kind of crap. But okay, we're going to go to Larnaca in Cyprus.
Mm-hmm.
Ayia Napa, guys. Get on the beach. Let's see, what have we got? Oh, Expedia. Why is it so slow? They don't hire good engineers at Expedia, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I'm biased. Wow, it's not even working. It doesn't even give a shit. Fuck. Here we go. All right. Yeah, this is not bargain rates. I'm seeing like $1,700 for a package.
Yeah.
Mercure, 1,700. Flights and hotel. No, actually, that's pretty good. Flights and hotel. 3-night trip right on the beach. I think that would be good. That would be very nice, actually. Oh, there's counting 2 people. I couldn't do that. Otherwise, we have to bring the kids. Although Ayia Napa would be a nice place for the kids. Wouldn't be that bad.
That's not terrible.
Does your wife take her own trips?
Look, the only reason she is very much into. I'm going on a trip with her later on, but in later in the year to Japan. Yeah. She really wants to stay in Japan. She loves Japan, and I'm actually thinking about. I'd love to buy a Mazda MX-5 and go around the country. So now the MX-5 is so impractical. I think.
Is it? Yeah.
Do you like MX-5s?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. In America, they're called Miatas. And I blanked out for a second. I learned how to drive manual on an MX-5.
They're a great car.
An NB. Yeah, extremely impractical.
Yeah, I prefer the NA or the NC. That's what I like.
Yeah. It's not really a purist, the NB, but it's still a Miata.
Actually, they do like them, but I just never liked them. I prefer the NA or the NC. But anyhow.
But yeah, it is completely impractical. Like, so my friend in university, like, we're very close. And I learned on his car. And he couldn't even get a computer in the Miata. You know, like one of these, like a tower.
Yeah.
He could not get his computer into his car in the Miata. Like even it wouldn't even go into the passenger seat. There was just no way for him to physically carry his computer to our LAN party with his Miata. It was completely ridiculous. I can't remember what we did, but it wouldn't go in the boot. There's no way it would ever go in the boot. It's got the tiniest bit.
Passenger
No,
seat?
it wouldn't because it was too wide for the seat, and it wouldn't. It was just ridiculous. It was like it couldn't even carry a computer.
Yeah. No. I know exactly what
It
you're
does.
saying.
What I hate about the Miata is like it's a fantastic roadster, but for me the real qualifier for fun, if it's a sports car, and I should talk to you. I've driven lots of sports cars before, but that was my 30s, not today. But is whether or not I can go golfing with my wife. I picture a sunny day. We throw our golf bags in. We go to a golf course, have a fun day, and then at the end of 18 rounds, we go and have a meal or something like that, and put the roof down and drive off. Like that's the ideal thing, but that does not happen in a Miata. Like you cannot even fit one golf bag in the Miata, never mind two.
Yes. Yeah, I love the Miatas. I thought they're such a cool sort of car. But, the thing for me is that you've got to realize we're not going to live forever. I just picked my dad up from the airport. He went to Japan. And he may need a knee replacement surgery. And I want to do travel before it gets too old to do travel. You know what I mean?
For sure, 100%. You need to be thinking about these things while you can do them, and you won't be able to do them for much longer. Like my bucket list item is to trek in Nepal, and I need my fitness level to go way up from here, and I don't have that much time left. Like, do I have 10 years to do it? No, I don't, because 10 years means 52. I don't think I'm going to do that well at 52. So it probably means it has to be like next year or the year after next that everything needs to be
away
good.
From those Big Mac, those Arch burgers.
I'm starting to. You remember I took my shirt off a month ago or 2 months ago. Like things are looking better. I saw someone showed me a screenshot of me doing that, and I'm like, no, I'm looking a lot better than that. So
no, you've always been pretty athletic there. Let me say something to you. Now that you're retired, how do you find life in general? Is it you wake up with no worries? How do you find things?
Even the things that I was doing before when I had work are just much more pleasurable now. As an example, I use a safe deposit box for my watches, and it means like I'd have to think about which watch I want to get out. I'd have to prepare like little bag, put stuff away and come back. In the past, I would always I'd say, oh, I've got half an hour after this meeting to be able to do it. I'd run into the thing. I'm stressing trying to get there. I get to the bank and I'm trying to get in and out as possible so I can get back to my meeting. And it's all stressful. It's just stress. But I have to get it done. Now I can look at my spreadsheet. I can double check what I want to do. I can prepare everything nicely, calmly. Go to the bank. If there's a delay, I don't have to get stressed out. I mean, there's nothing I can do about the situation either way, but at least now there's no stress. So even the small things are just actually not an extra stress on top of this other big bundle of stress. So yeah, even the small things are pleasurable now. It's fantastic.
I'm hoping to keep working on the streaming when I say I'm semi-retired. I'd like to find a place to go. I may take a week or two off just to get my groundings, but I would like to keep doing some streaming. And here we go. Mark's on the stream. How are you going, Mark? Everything okay?
Yeah. Good. It's just I have a family Zoom with the whole family. every
That's
Thursday.
cool.
No, no, that's perfectly
We
okay.
started that during COVID, and we just kept going.
Do you actually use Zoom?
Yeah, we use the actual Zoom.
Mm.
For my client stuff, I use Google Meets, which I like.
I
a lot
can't believe
better.
they killed Skype. Microsoft killed Skype. I
Yeah,
don't
but that was a
understand.
long time ago. That was like
That's a long time ago.
I can't believe they killed Windows, 11.
Well, I
still
mean,
use it.
Microsoft now has Teams, which is very successful in the corporate world.
Well, what's been
Okay.
going on here, boys? What did I miss? Anything exciting? Did Archie sell a
Oh, it's
BMW?
a lot of retirement talk. A lot of retirement talk.
I'm fascinated by retirement talk, even though I don't fully understand. Like, I don't think I can retire until I'm done having fun with it. That's it.
You don't
No,
need
that's good.
to work,
You've
but
got
see,
you've
you
got
are
the lifestyle
retired
business in
because
that
you
way.
don't need to work. You don't if you don't have to work. See, retirement isn't about quitting a job and just watching TV.
Yeah.
It's about doing the things you love. You love coming on these streams.
Oh well. Okay, let's go with that.
Well, there's two different things, but they're very related. There's
Yes.
financial independence and retirement.
Yeah.
Financial independence is really the core, because you can continue working and enjoy it, but the only reason you're doing it is because you enjoy it, because you don't need the money anymore. I wish I had a job that was compatible with my life and enjoying family life and maintaining my health. I don't think there's any job out there that.
Well, it's not too late to become a dog trainer.
There's no job that I could do, as best as I can see, that would allow all those things to happen. So it's just better for me to retire, because they all these big tech companies, I was working a lot. Like it was at least 10 hours a day, and it was high stress.
I gotta say, I really do feel for people who work for a living, because I myself do not. I have a nice career. I love everything about what I do. I make a good living, but I'm not working hard. I'm working smart. And most people have to do a combination of one and the other, or both. But to be able to have, I don't know, quality of life and a career, it's unusual to combine those. I'm just lucky that I can.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. What can you do?
Oh, my favorite Rolex Daytona wearer was fired today.
Oh,
Christy Noem? Christy
Yeah,
Noem?
Christy Noem. Yeah, I'm shocked. But
I'm not.
On
She's
my
She
metrics,
killed her dog. She shot her fucking dog in a gravel.
That was brought up in the Senate hearings again.
Yeah,
apparently
she's a fucking nutwad. Instead of giving her dog to someone who could manage it, because she never even tried, she just took it literally to a gravel pit and shot it in the head. What a fuckwit she is.
she's nasty. She's a very nasty woman,
Vicious, vinyl, nasty. And actually, I think really what's happened is there's just been so much bad publicity that Trump doesn't, he's got to have somebody fall on the sword for him. So that's why.
So Davey Smalls has this. I heard, and I couldn't find anything related to it, that she's been banging people, and that's part of that was a more key part of the problem. For me,
Wait, has she been banging illegal aliens? Like she's been banging
maybe
the hot ones?
It's like, I'm gonna deport you. It's like, that would be fantastic. But for me, the problem was last year they arrested 600,000 people.
Yes.
But the scale of the problem requires approximately 1.1 or 1.2 million deportations a month.
Yeah, but you got to remember, a lot of people self-deported.
Right, but like the scale, like we are so far off. Like whatever she's doing,
that's terrible.
It needs to ramp up 100-fold for it to make sense.
I see. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm not surprised she's gone, because she spent $200 million on commercials featuring herself. I don't know. Just eventually she irritated Trump to the point where it wasn't worth keeping.
That number didn't surprise me that much, because I mean, what it wasn't like a $200 million production. It was it's an ad campaign. You have to pay Google and TV stations
but she didn't have
money
to feature
to
herself. I mean, I think that's what she was grilled about that by a Republican senator, a conservative Republican from Louisiana, and he just raked her over the coals for that. But all right, listen, I don't know. Let me tell you why I hate her. I hate her because she shot her dog, in the head. Right. And it was an 18-month-old puppy, and all she needed to do was train it or get it trained. But that's why I hate her. And in fact, I made a video about her.
I don't understand. How come she wasn't? Are you allowed to do that in America? You can shoot your dog and not
listen. There are places.
It's not inhumane, at least.
Well,
I mean,
hold on.
I got to go. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Later, Gator. There's places where that would be a felony, and this state where I am is one of them. But she's from, buttfuck Nebraska or wherever she's from, Dakota, North Dakota. Yeah. Anyway, where she's from, no, it's not illegal and it's not inhumane because it's fast. But the butt is just an awful, awful thing to do. And, anyway, so I mean, I hated her from that. But when I made that video about her and got 500,000 views with it, I honestly didn't even know what party she was from. I knew nothing about her politics. And in the video I made, which condemned her for what she did, I didn't even, and that went viral, that video. I didn't even talk politics at all because I didn't know her politics or care. It was just about the dog. Yeah. And I didn't want other people to think, well, if the governor of a state can shoot her dog, like maybe it's okay, because it's not okay. Anyway.
Yeah, and the fact I just can't. Yeah, it's really quite terrible. It is terrible.
Yeah, I know. Plus, the problem that it had, which was chicken killing, is something that's so easy to fix. I mean, it's like not a. That's I don't know how to put it, but that's like meat and potatoes for people like me.
Yes.
I okay. Funny story. I had someone. Remember, I'm in Illinois. I had someone who wanted me to train their dog to quit molesting their chickens. They bred heritage chickens, like weird brands of chickens.
Mm-hmm. And
the dog was not killing them, but it would pick them up and carry them around the yard and then spit them out, and it was upsetting the chickens.
Yep.
And I was like talking to them. I'm like, well, what kind of dog is this? They're like, it's a miniature poodle, so it's like a 20-pound dog. And I'm like, all right, well, drive on over here, and we'll drop them. And they're like, oh no, we can't drive them. And I'm like, well, why not? And they're like, because we're in Los Angeles. They were actually in Palo Alto, California.
Oh my God.
So they were 2,000 miles. I don't know what that is in kilometers. 3,000 kilometers.
Yeah, 3,000 kilometers. Yeah.
So they were like,
that means they're rich, but they got money.
Yeah. Because Palo Alto, isn't that where Steve?
Put it on the jet. Put it on the private. Just ring a multi.
No, they put them on. They did put that. They did put that dog on a commercial jet, and I picked it up at the airport. And I trained it, and then I went and found a buddy of mine who had chickens, and it was very undramatic teaching that dog to avoid chickens. It was very easy to do. So I'm just saying.
How much did you charge for that remedy?
I mean, well, it was a 3-week training program, so it was a couple shekels.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with making some money.
No, of course not.
Your advice isn't free.
Listen, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You can have me for $150 if you want me to just explain things to you. But if you want to drop the dog off here and get content.
Oh, you can have you for $30. Just buy the book.
Yeah, no, it's like 20, but I'm a cheap date. But yeah, I don't know. I charged like $4,000 to do that job.
That's
plus,
okay.
I had to pick up the dog.
Hey, you don't need to explain.
Yeah.
Jordan Bentley, $5. R.I.P. Bentley shot by a trans.
Well, I don't think she's
shot. Puppy shot by a trans.
Christy Nome is a real woman, but she does look manly. She does. She has a very masculine face. I think that was the point of that, right? That was the point. She's trans because she looks like a man. She looking like a man, Mrs. Swan. Looking like a man.
Yes.
But anyway, yeah, that was terrible what she did. And then here's a funny story. She bragged about it.
Why would you do that?
Well, she did. And then listen, my literary agent is plugged in with editors all over the country. She's either worked at those publishing companies or an editor there, whatever. So in Christy Nome's first book, she had a literary agent who refused to let her tell that story about shooting that dog named Cricket. She said, first of all, the publishing company isn't going to like it. She goes, but more importantly, it's going to cause a tremendous backlash against you. So she convinced her to cut it out. But by the time she put together her second book, she had fired that agent. and took that chapter because the chapter was already written, intended for the first book, and she just plonked it into her second book, and it caused a huge backlash. But didn't matter. Trump appointed her anyway, and here we are. So apparently, guys, we are having a military intervention today. We started in Ecuador. Did you hear that, Archie? We're not just bombing Iran and taking Iran over, but we're having a military intervention now in Ecuador. That started this morning.
Yes. Well, that has to happen, doesn't it?
Does it? Why? Why does it? Ecuador
Trump wants to take over the world.
Well, that's true. One country at a time, I suppose.
What about Canada and Iceland?
Well, the 51st state. Yeah, apparently we have. We'll be taking that on soon. That's good. I do like maple syrup, but I don't like hockey, so I'm not really in favor of taking over Canada because, it'd be too much hockey. Let's be honest.
Tell me this, Marky, the hobby. What do you see? I was talking to Keslow, and I said to him, in 50 years' time, not that it'll be matter, but watches may be the same way as pocket watches have gone. You know what I mean? They'll still be there.
But they already are. The average person wears an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
A watch is, even a quartz watch, even a spring drive watch, let alone a mechanical.
Yes.
It's an anachronism. An anachronism. You know what an anachronism is? It's out of its time and place. It'd be like having a chamber pot or a buggy whip or boot hooks. People used to use hooks to tie the laces on their boots because they couldn't reach them because the boot, it's just button hooks. They had button hooks.
Yes.
They're absolutely obsoleted. But we like them. And here's the thing: if the prices tank on watches, it just means there's more watches for the enthusiasts.
For the enthusiast, yeah.
Good. The only thing that you can't do is you can't worry about the value of your collection. You just can't. And it wasn't an investment in the first place. It was pleasure.
Do you see them like a lot of people do you think that's sad now they're no longer investments? Like, let's face it, a lot of.
Well, would you mind going on Chrono 24 and sharing that screen, and we'll have a quick peek at something I'd like to show you.
Sure. Bring it up. I'll pull it up.
Yes, pull it up, please, and I'll tell you what to look for.
Oh, you want me to pull it up?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how.
I got to do work.
All right. Well, I got to do work too, but you get paid. I don't get paid. Plus, I don't know how.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look here.
Let's bring up Chrono. Sorry about
the work. Here we go. Got it.
And then just type in Rolex BLRO, and it'll bring up all the Pepsis.
Okay.
Rolex
Here we go.
BLRO.
Oops. What the fuck did I press here?
Fuck did you do? Yes.
I've got to tell you something. Pepsis. You like Pepsis? What do you think of Pepsis?
Yeah,
Aren't they the most?
It's not my favorite watch that I own, but I have a Pepsi on a Jubilee. When are you looking them up?
Rolex BLRO.
Yes, but I don't see it in the share screen mode. There we go. So just start flicking through these and look at some prices.
Yep. I know what you're saying.
They have shot the fuck up because look at these prices. Now, okay, you're looking at the meteorite one there, but most of these are just plain old steel. Now you're looking at the don't look at the aluminum ones.
Yeah.
Did you type in BLRO because that's going to give you just the ceramic?
Here we go. This is where they start from. Oh, they call these aluminum ones 16, 7, 10 BLRO. Look at that.
Oh, that's
sneaky
bullshit.
Fucks.
Yeah, that's sneaky.
That's sneaky fucks, don't you think?
Sneaky.
So 20,000 they're starting from. 20,000.
Yeah, but let me tell you, they're going up to like 32, 20 to, there's tons of them. And I bought mine at 17.5, 17.8, somewhere right in there.
Yep.
And look, you know what? I think
Jordan's Bentley, $5. Life is hard. Be confident. Believe in yourself. Push it to the limit. Pursue your interests. Don't listen to the naysayers. Buy it ASAP like Terry.
Yeah, but I wouldn't buy okay. So these Pepsis have shot up like $1,500 in the last week. Is what I'm trying to say here. That's my point. And of course, that's all based on the rumor that at Watches and Wankers, they're going to discontinue it. If they do, they'll probably shoot up another couple thousand. If they don't, then they'll probably drop 4,000, 3,000. And, you know, trying to play with the prices like this is like trying to catch a falling knife. I bought mine. They hit a high of 25 during the peak bubble. And I wanted a Pepsi, but no way was I going to pay 25 for a $12,000 watch. So I waited. And then when I saw them, you know, in the midst of the, oh my God, the Rolex is crashing, the bubble is burst, what are we going to do? I'll tell you what I did is I bought some, you know, at decent pricing. I bought that Pepsi. I bought an OP41 in green. You know, I just took advantage of those fallen prices.
That's a fair point. What do you think is good value? What do you think a Pepsi should be selling for?
Well, of course, it's going to depend on what they do with it. But I was pretty happy with under, you know, like I would like to see. I bought a naked one, but I'll eventually service it and get service papers, and I'll get a box for it. But I don't know. I think I'd like to see it box and papers full set for under 20. Under 20, 18, 19, 19.5. That's it. You know, any of the Daytonas, like my Panda Daytona, which is what, the 16500?
Yep.
Those being at like $30,000 plus. Why don't you look that one up? Rolex 16500 or 116500.
Actually, that's a very good point. That they're
stupid.
Yeah. Rolex 165.
I think it's 116,500.
116,500. Yeah.
Yes. No, these boogers have shot up recently too. Now I have one, so I'm not mad at the pricing. But
what's the cheapest? 24.
Yeah, but you got to find a white one.
That's for the black one.
Yeah. Wait till you find. Wait till you see the
Yeah.
the white
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, they're all like over 30.
Yeah.
And they were 28 a minute ago. Just a minute ago. They were 28. Yeah. I don't check this every day.
For sale, but you know what I mean? There is so many for sale, but
well, it's not a
why is so many of them?
Well,
you go looking at low 30, 30 really.
Look, as far as there's 1 million for sale, that means they're really not rare. Well, bullshit. Half the ones you're seeing are not in the possession of the dealer advertising it. You know that. You don't have to possess the watch to list it on Chrono, and so they don't. And then if they get a nibble, they just get on the WhatsApp group and say, "Hey, who's got one for 25?" And then they sell it for 32 and make 7 for nothing. Super chat, $10.
Super chat. Here we go. $10. Prime Priest Esquire, $10. Had great day at work, hurling abuse at witnesses. I'm in trial. One even cried. That's the first thing I see when I go online. This shite excuse for a show, cherry on top of a perfect day. Love to hate you.
Hey, true story. Funny true story, Timepiece Esquire. I was deposed as an expert witness pre-trial, and I made opposing counsel cry as the witness.
Wow.
at the depot.
Wow.
And amazing. I felt a little bad about it because I knew her. I actually, it was weird. She had nattied my kids when she was in law school. Just crazy story. Anyway, fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Very, very fun. What a fun fact.
Kind of made me an effective witness. But
Yeah.
I felt a little bad. I think I embarrassed her on camera. And she was, to be fair, she was maybe her second year of practice. So
yeah,
I'm sure she
good on
toughened
her.
up.
That's how it goes. Hey, toughen the fuck up.
You know what
Guys.
happened? They literally left my deposition and settled.
Marky,
So,
it's time to wrap this show up.
let's
Look at
get the
time.
fuck out of here, guys.
Mark, I want to thank you for coming. It was great to have you on.
Yeah,
Great to chat.
Always a pleasure.
I'm wearing the Pam today, the Pam.
I'm going to go put on the Glasuta.
Let's have a thank our super chatters. So
Let's
super chatters
do
today,
it.
we had Watch Collector,
$30.
Narc Gold Turd, Angelic Slayer, JT, M16, Craig Lewis, Scratched White Gold Golden Bezel, JT Montreal, Jordan's Bentley, Wistful Thinking, Mr. 17, Jordan's Bentley, and Timepiece Esquire. Guys, that is the show. Please come tomorrow. Marky, thank you so much for coming on. Love hearing the stories. Ditch your most expensive watches. You betcha. I have, and I'm traveling. That's what I'm going to be doing, Marky. What do you think of that idea?
I think you should go to Vietnam.
Yeah, I think
and
so.
Gonzo.
Thank you. Thank
sure
you,
you
sir.
got this.
See you tomorrow. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.